How is everybody doing on this fine afternoon? Broken Bayonet, aka Dylan here.
And I like watermelons. What's going on YouTube? Sinister Sylveon here, aka Trent.
This man. Okay. We have something exciting for this video. And as you can see, we've got these beautiful games laid out right here. We are going to be doing a NUZLOCKE variant on our channel. But it's not one you've heard of before because it is our very own NUZLOCKE variant. It is called, the name matches the lock and our channel because it is called the BS-Locke. And without further ado, we will explain the rules of said BS-Locke. Rule number 1. Normal NUZLOCKE rules for the first 3, of course. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and must be permanently boxed or released. I know personally I like to box mine, but boxed or released, no exceptions.
Rule number 2. Only the first Pokemon on each route may be caught. So, going through the game, this makes it kind of hard, but it's just an original rule. The only exception to this rule is Dupe's Clause and Species Clause, where if you have a Pokemon, or if you already caught that Pokemon before, it is optional to switch it out for a new encounter.
Rule number 3. All Pokemon must be nicknamed. A lot of people don't consider this rule mandatory, but for the BS-Locke, it is mandatory, for us at least, because it helps you get closer to your Pokemon and more attached to each individual Pokemon.
Alright, now diving into the first rule of the rules that we put together for the BS-Locke compared to a regular NUZLOCKE. No buying healing items or selling items for money. So this means basically the only reason you should be going into the Pokemart is for Pokeballs, TMs, stuff like that. You are not allowed to buy potions, super potions, hyper potions, force doors, antidotes, paralyzed heals, anything like that. The only reason you should be going into the Pokemart is for Pokeballs, pretty much.
That is correct. There are some ways you can get healing items, though. Healing items found on the ground or from NPCs are legal. The pickup ability is also legal. And berries are also legal, but you cannot plant berries. You can pick them, but that's it. You cannot replant berries.
Alright, going into the third rule of our BS-Locke. Going into battle, you can only use the first 3 Pokemon in the front of your party.
So, for example, if you are about to fight a trainer, you have to rearrange your party to how you want it, to where if you have, of course, if you have more than 3 Pokemon, you can only use those top 3 in the battle. The first, I think it's the one at the top left, and then to the right, top right, and then middle left are the only 3 you can use in that battle.
Yeah.
Next, the battle style must be set, just to add to more of the bullcrap setting of this game.
Definitely. Alright, now this is probably the biggest impact rule we added for the lock. Rule. Okay, and I actually came up with this myself.
This is why we call it the BS-Locke right here.
After each gym battle, your highest level Pokemon must be Wonder Traded. And obviously Dupe's Clause is a thing, so you can obviously retrade if you get the same Pokemon.
For example,
but after every gym battle, you have to Wonder Trade.
After we beat Roxanne in this case, if my Combuskin is level 17 and everything else is level 16, 15, 14, my Combuskin must be Wonder Traded. No exceptions. It has to be Wonder Traded. And
now, there's obviously ways to get around this by leveling up something else to be the highest level of your party, which can be good, but you're still giving up a high-level Pokemon, so. And you are not forced to use that Pokemon that you get from Wonder Trade.
The next rule, no in-game trading. And we added this in, so there are no trade evolutions allowed. If you get Haunter, you are stuck with a Haunter. You cannot trade to get Gengar. If you get a Kingdra or a Seadra, you cannot get a Kingdra. Feebas, Milotic, doesn't matter. What you get, if you have to trade it to evolve it, you cannot do it. It must stay at the form before the trade evolution, if that makes sense.
The only way you can get that is if you get that Pokemon out of Wonder Trade and it evolves through the trade.
Yeah.
Which, that's very unlikely to happen. But
True.
all right, so going on to the next rule. If we are with a partner, which we are, you cannot encounter the same Pokemon on the same route as your partner. So, like, basically, on Route 1, if I encounter a Zigzagoon, then Dylan's Pokemon cannot be a Zigzagoon. It has to be anything else going on through. And obviously, we're going to be playing this in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So there is the Whismur Cave where you can only get Whismurs. So we're just going to forfeit that encounter and not do anything with it.
Alright, alright. This rule we added in also to kind of mess with the normal rules of the lock. Legends are a thing in Pokemon. You can catch legendary Pokemon, and in locks, a lot of times people like to use them because they're powerful. Not in ours. The only way a legendary Pokemon can be used is if you receive it in Wonder Trade. That is the only way you can use a legendary. I don't care if you catch it. I don't care if you catch Kyogre, Groudon. It does not matter. You cannot use it unless you receive it in a Wonder Trade.
Alright, next rule, or final rule actually. Wonder Trades can be retraded if the Pokemon is 5 levels over the level cap. And the level cap is basically what the level of the Pokemon can be to listen to you without, like, with the gym badges. So obviously, before you get the first gym badge, the highest that a Pokemon will listen to you, I'm pretty sure, is 10.
In
so
this
if you
game,
get a
I
Wonder
believe
Trade,
it's 10.
It's 10. So, like, let's say the second gym badge, after you get the first gym badge, you can have traded Pokemon up to level 20 that'll listen to you. So, if you get a Wonder Trade that's level 25 or higher, you're allowed to re-Wonder Trade it. It is optional, but you can Wonder Trade it back.
Yes. And with that, I think we've gone over all the rules. And if we think of something else or something else happens, we will let you know. But this series should be starting soon. Hopefully. Possibly today, tomorrow. I don't know. So be looking forward to it. I'm excited for this personally. I know Trent's going to be doing Alpha Sapphire. I'm going to be doing Omega Ruby. So it's going to be freaking awesome. I'm excited. There's going to be a lot of rage stuff happening. There's going to be times where I'm going to lose Pokemon and Trent's going to get mad at me. And then, I know it's not a Soul Link, but he'll still get mad at me because I'm stupid. And then Trent's going to lose Pokemon and I'll laugh at him. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a great time for the few people that may end up watching this series. So, if you are excited for this, or excited to see us fail or possibly win at this, break that like button for us. And with that, we're going to get up out of here. So, Trent, any final words?
Not really. See you later, guys.
See ya.